The government's think tank, the NITI Aayog, has suggested a synchronized two-phase Lok Sabha and assembly polls from 2024 so as to ensure minimum disruption to governance. The NITI Aayog, in its 3-year draft action agenda, also set out several other goals. Sandeep Phukan with that story.
Eventual answer to expanding the base on the personal income tax side, other than the elimination of exemptions, is to also tax the rural sector, including agricultural income, above a certain threshold.
Talking about taxing farm income turned out to be a political hot potato, but NITI Aayog's 3-year action plan discussed between the Prime Minister and Chief Ministers last week has set out several ambitious goals. NITI Aayog has said that from 2024 Lok Sabha polls, there should be synchronized two-phase elections, even if that means curtailing or extending the tenure of some assemblies in national interest. The action plan says the Election Commission should form working groups of stakeholders and submit a report by March 2018. On curbing black money, the action plan says tax rates should be moderate and administration transparent. Realty sector should be reformed and Aadhaar cards should be used in real estate transactions. Perhaps the most ambitious project is to create well-paid jobs. Comparing with China's job growth, the report says many super-competitive firms in China today employ not just tens of thousands of workers, but hundreds of thousands of them. In contrast, there are hardly any firms in India employing hundreds of thousands of workers. NITI's action plan says companies that create 10,000 jobs within 3 years of setting up should be given a corporate tax holiday for 5 years. It has also suggested 0% GST for 6 years to companies that employ 20,000 workers. Other suggestions include setting up coastal employment zones and faster labour reforms. At an event of India Inc., the head of NITI was blunt about the private sector's track record of creating jobs.
Why is it I don't see a single industrialist thinking of, starting a factory of 250,000 workers doing apparel? Why does China export $175 billion worth of apparel and we export only 17 billion? I think there is some responsibility on the part of the industry too.
Right now, this is a draft report. Every state government is supposed to give its feedback and suggestion before NITI finalizes it and puts into action. With camera person Narendra Godawali in New Delhi, Sandeep Phukan, NDTV.